Hello, welcome to Easy Excel. This is Chris. Thank you for joining us today. In this video, we're going to have a really quick look at how to change your macro settings. So what this is all about is you can see this error message that's coming up on the screen. Security warning, macros have been disabled, enable content. Okay. Now, you might not really know whether you should enable content or what you're supposed to do in this situation. So I have covered this briefly in another video, which I'll link to in the description, where it explains what this means and why this button won't work unless you do press enable content. Okay, so for this video I'm going to press enable content, and then I'm going to show you where you can change the settings to stop that coming up in future. Okay, now just bear in mind that uh, if you're making the macros yourself, that's fine, and you trust them, that's fine. But if you do open any other worksheets that contain macros that have been made by other people, sometimes you might not know the source of these macros or the documents. So this is there for a reason, just to, in the first instance, prevent that macro from running unless you do manually enable it. Okay? But with that said, let's have a look at how to disable this security feature. So I'm going to press enable content. That's now working, that's fine. So go to developer, and you can see this macro security, and it says there customize the macro security settings. So we're going to click that. Now it's gone straight to the correct tab. So there's all sorts of other bits you can do in this bit. We don't need to look at that today. Macro settings, and at the moment we've got disable all macros with a notification. So that's what that bar was at the top, that was the notification. So we could disable our macros without notification. So there'd be nothing there, that ugly bar wouldn't be there when you open it, but you wouldn't be able to run any macros, and you might not realise why, and you won't have that easy enable content option. So that's what you could do. The other option is this one, accept digitally signed macros, which it's not going to be very often that you create one yourself that apply that where that applies. So then this option here is what we're going to do today, which is enable all macros. Now it says not recommended, potentially dangerous code can run, and that's what I was saying before. If you don't know where this macros come from, where this code's come from, who made it originally, might have been a document that's been knocking around at work for years, then you probably don't want to always have macros enabled all the time. Okay, if you do, then this is how you do it. So click enable macros, press OK, and now every time that you open an Excel document going forward, it will automatically run the macros regardless. You won't need to manually turn them on. If you decide that you're not happy with that at a later date, go back to macro security, and you could then disable it without notification, or you can go back to how it was originally, disable all macros, and you'll get that notification bar. Okay, so just a quick one. Might not even be something that you come across often, but at least now you know how to do it. So hopefully it was helpful. If it was, please like the video, please subscribe, let us know that you support the channel, and if you've got any thoughts or comments, let us know below. Okay, thank you very much.